Because it's almost Purim.
No,
No, because it's almost. Wow, you guys are so smart. You know everything. Okay, girls, why? Why do we eat matzah on Pesach? Anybody knows the answer?
You have to,
You're not allowed to eat chametz. That's a very, very good answer. Good job. Right. Exactly, girls. But who knows? But who knows?
And we can have
Yeah.
in our house.
Right. But girls, who knows what happened many years ago to the Jewish people? What happened to the Bnei Israel? What happened to the Bnei Israel a very long time ago?
What happened to the Yidden a long time ago?
A long time ago. Okay, I'm going to tell you. Many, many years ago, we were slaves to Parai in Mitzrayim. Raise your hands if you were ever a slave. Okay. So many years ago, we were slaves to Parai. And Parai was a very bad man. And we were his slaves for 210 years. That's a very long time. Raise your hand if you're 210 years old. Whoa. And finally, after 210 years, Hashem said, that's it. I am taking you out of Mitzrayim. And not only am I taking you out, I'm taking you out right now. This second. There's no time for anything. There isn't even time to bake bread. And so, all the Yidden had this dough that they were going to use to bake bread. And they put it on their backs and they put it on their shoulders. And that's it. We're going out, we're going out, we're going out. And the sun is so hot. Everyone's schwitzing in the sun. And the dough bakes into... Exactly. Hashem made the dough bake on their shoulders and become matzah. And so Hashem gives us a very, very important mitzvah. Every single year on Pesach, which is the time that the Yidden went out of Mitzrayim, we have a mitzvah to eat matzah. And so girls, this is a very, very special mitzvah. Raise your hand if you're excited to eat matzah on Pesach. Yeah. So we're going to talk about that. Very good. Okay, girls, you can put down your hands. So we talked about matzah, and there's something else that we're not allowed to. Before we talk about that, do you want to know my name? Do you want to know who I am? Okay, so my name is Beryl Matzenheimer. Okay? I work in a matzah factory. The whole year I'm in a matzah factory. And today I'm here. I came with my matzah truck and with my friend Shmerl. My friend Shmerl is going to come here in a few minutes. And when Shmerl comes here, we're all going to go, hi Shmerl. You want to practice? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hi Shmerl. Okay, so when Shmerl comes in, we're going to do that. And so girls, the whole year we're making matzah. And this is the only time the whole year that we go out of our factory and we go to schools and we teach boys and girls how to make matzah. I'm very, very excited to be here with you. And we have a whole new group of girls who just came in. Welcome. Okay. So girls, we talked about how on Pesach there's a big mitzvah to eat matzah. But there's something else that we're not allowed to eat on Pesach. Chametz. Did somebody say chametz? Okay, girls, what's chametz? Challah is chametz. What else is chametz? Pig, bread. Okay, that's very good. Cupcakes. So girls, bread is chametz, cookies are chametz, cupcakes are chametz. How about shampoo? Is shampoo chametz? Okay, so girls, all these things are chametz. But there's one thing that makes all of these things chametz, and that is dough that rises for longer than 18 minutes. Everyone look at your imaginary watch. Pretend like you have a watch, and everybody say 18 minutes. 18 minutes. Everybody say 18 minutes. 18 minutes. Okay, girls, so we have to be very careful when we make our dough, and we're going to show you how to make dough very soon. After we make our dough, we have to bake it before 18 minutes. Because after 18 minutes, the dough begins to rise. It begins to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it blows up like a balloon like this. And then it's chametz, and you can't eat it on Pesach, okay? So everyone look at your imaginary watch one more time and say, 18 minutes! 18 minutes! Okay, so when we make our matzah, we're gonna have to make sure to work very quickly and finish everything before 18 minutes, because what happens after 18 minutes? It becomes chametz. And could we eat chametz on Pesach? No way! Okay, girls, so I told you that my name is Beryl Matzenheimer. Oh, Shmarl's not here yet. I told you about matzah. I told you about chametz. Let's get to work. Girls, what are the two things? What are the two ingredients? What are the two things that go into every matzah? Flour, very good. Flour, wow, such smart girls. Let's clap for the smart girls. Wow, very good. Flour and water. Girls, do we put in sugar into matzah? No. How about salt? Do we put in salt into matzah? How about ice cream? How about sprinkles? No, just flour and just water, nothing else. And let me tell you something else, girls. Our flour is not just regular flour. And our water is not just regular water. It's very special flour and very special water. This water is called mayim shalanu. Everybody say mayim shalanu. And mayim shalanu means sleeping water. And if you listen very carefully, you can actually hear the water sleeping.
It's you!
Okay, obviously the water is not really sleeping, I'm just making jokes. But the reason we call it mayim shalanu is because it's water that rested overnight. Last night, Shmerel and I went to a well, which is like this big hole in the ground and has a lot of water. We put the bucket into the well, we took out the water, and the water rested in a special room, meaning it stood alone, nobody touched it, and it rested like that the whole night just by itself. And we made sure that no flour touched the water, that no bread touched the water, that no chametz touched the water. Girls, what would happen if flour would touch that water for more than 18 minutes? It would become chametz, exactly. You wouldn't be able to use it. And so we have to make sure that this water is completely clean, okay? And only mayim shalanu water do we know that it's completely clean, and we can use it for our matzah. And the second ingredient is, what else do we use for our matzah? Flour. Girls, where does flour come from? Okay, the grocery, good. Where does the grocery get it from? Okay, very good answers. Girl, flour comes from wheat. Okay, these are real stalks of wheat, and we have a special surprise. Today, besides from making our own matzah, we're first going to be making our very own flour. So everybody gather around the tables, and every girl is going to get her own stalk of wheat. Do you have an idea?